Hey, Tammy, you know what today is?
You have no idea.
Today's the day we used to get paid.
Thanks for reminding me.
Welcome.
We're almost on week 3 of our emancipation. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon. We're getting together for a little podcast action. I understand that you've been spending a lot of time watching Dancing with the Stars with your time off. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's hit some of the news stories that you may have missed, because I have not read the newspaper in 2 weeks and 6 days. And
It's okay. You can catch up on the local newspaper in about 5 minutes.
I know.
And that's for the whole 3 weeks you've been gone.
And I also have not been watching the news, but there has been some interesting stuff going on today. Jeff Ashton, he's the defense attorney from the Casey Anthony case. He has come out with a new book, and he said he's never seen a liar like Casey.
This is her attorney?
This is her defense attorney says, I have never seen a liar before like Casey, and that said that when they convicted her of nothing, that he was just numb. This is her own defense attorney, that he just couldn't believe that she was being set free. And I don't know anymore of what's in his book, because it just is coming out today, but I'm sure there'll be all kinds of excerpts and stuff. And but what I wonder, though, I don't remember now, is he an attorney that was appointed to her by the state, or did her family spend all of their wealth trying to defend her?
Now, I thought he wasn't normally a defense attorney for cases like this. I can't recall now. He was way out of his element.
Oh, is that right?
From what I understand, I can't remember either. But boy, he sure is an attorney, though, isn't he?
Now, I don't
He
know.
is a big pile of attorney. Here he is representing her so smugly, piece of crap. And so he gets her off, and he's running around high-fiving at the bar and having, margaritas afterwards or whatever. Remember?
Was he really?
Yeah, it was disgusting. And now he's going to capitalize on this baby's death again.
Oh.
And do it in a way where he's totally slamming on his own client. Really, you don't care where that dollar comes from, do you?
But now he does. Now he says he's shocked. He couldn't believe it. And she's the worst liar I've ever encountered. Wow.
Buy my book. Really, seriously, please don't buy that book. Please do not buy that book.
But I still might watch if she does the interview with Oprah. We've heard nothing about whether or not there's going to be an interview with Oprah. Now, we're waiting on the big Oprah OJ interview in the new year, right? Did we figure out that basically she's got the interview? Because she wants him to confess and say, I did it. Do we know if she's going to do that yet? Now, I would think if anybody has a shot, she's got a pretty good shot. Otherwise, the reason why I think Oprah is going to get the Casey Anthony interview is because she hasn't done anything yet. I would have thought that she would have cranked out a book or an interview deal by now if we were going to see one. The other thing that I saw that was interesting in the news, maybe it's only to us, what a shocker, that Kat Von D, this is the famous rebound girl in the Jesse James, Sandra Bullock, ordeal, after his messy breakup with Sandra Bullock and the girl with the Nazi tattoos. Then he went to Kat Von D, who has the LA Inc. TV show that just wrapped up. And
He really loves a girl that might have hep. If you might have hep,
Stop it.
it's kind of a little aphrodisiac for him.
So they got together, they got engaged, they broke up, and now she's put up on her Facebook that she just met girl number 19 that came up to her and said that she had sex with Jesse while they were together. So there have been 19 girls so far that she's been able to, I don't know how she's authenticating these girls, but she said, today I encountered the 19th girl to add the list of people that Jesse cheated on me with during this last year. Thank you, Jesse James, was the title of the post.
Well, I mean, can anybody be shocked, though? You got together with a guy that was cheating. The reason he's on the market is because he was cheating, and we know he was cheating in a pretty nasty way. They're on the couch in his motorcycle shop. So are you really that surprised?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said when it happened. Once a cheater, always a cheater. If you're going to get together with a cheater, especially if you get together with them via their cheating, if they are cheating on somebody to be with you, then expect it to happen to you down the road eventually. So not a big surprise there. Otherwise, personally, I have a charity event going on later today, so I got to go shopping. And things are really starting to slow down, as the weeks go by. I cleaned the kitchen grout this morning for the second time. So somebody please help me.
I can totally help you. Look around my house. I've got something for you to do in every corner. Look at this pile. See, I've got a huge pile on my table right now. I pulled out like all the mail. I'm separating it out, and it's this. It's okay. File this. This is crap. These are bills I never intend on paying.
Oh my
Yeah, you can tell that I haven't been on top of what?
It's just like, see, it always comes back to Ethel and Lucy. It's just like I Love Lucy, and Lucy's having money problems, and she puts all the bills on the Lazy Susan. You know what a Lazy Susan is? It's this thing that spins in the center of the table that they used to use. I guess she would put food on there. And she put all the bills on the Lazy Susan. She's swinging it around, and she said, whichever bills fall off, those are the ones that don't get paid. If you stay, I'll write you a check.
Are you sure that's not Roseanne?
Oh, maybe it was. Most of that show was just ripped off from Lucy anyway, wasn't it? But I hear that you've been filling your time with lots of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. I haven't, but it was on last night, and I tell you why I get stuck on this damn show. I can't stand that Carrie Ann Inaba.
I thank God at least now you know her name.
I know, I was so confused about it. I thought it was Carrie Ann Arbor.
This is the show that you would never watch, that I said, Angie, everybody's watching this show, just watch 10 minutes of it so we can talk about it, because I'm watching this show, and people are interested in who's winning on Dancing with the Stars. And when they had, who was on there last year that got so mad? What's his name with the bad hair? The big, tall singer guy. Michael Bolton, wasn't it? And he got so pissed off because they said, oh, your Paso Doble was the worst I've ever seen, or whatever it was. And you're like, I have no idea what's going on because you weren't watching it. Well, we got hooked this year because of Chaz Bono. And, you know, effective immediately, my exit date from Clear Channel Radio, I said, that's it, I'm done watching this shit.
And you stopped, really?
I have not been back to Dancing with, it's been on my taper, it's been on my DVR, and I'm like, delete, I don't need to watch that anymore.
All right, well, I did get pulled into this show, well, for several reasons, mostly because you make me watch this crap so I can talk about it on the radio, but now I'm stuck on it, and you know, there was initially that thing of why is Chaz still on? And then I got all torqued, and I'm sorry, I'm deeply in Max's corner on this. I think that she's just an incredible self-centered bitch.
Who?
Carrie Ann Inaba. Say it with me. I don't get it. She is such a bitch. So I guess they've had this long history. This is what I'm drawn to now. This is what I'm doing in my spare time. Last night, I actually was compelled to pull out my laptop and look it up and find out what the beef is between Carrie Ann Inaba and Maxim.
Oh, my God.
And apparently this has been going on for a long time.
Oh, goodness.
Frankly, I think she's just a little snatch. So last night, so you know they had that big beef and that blow up before, and where she got all over him and said, you know, don't you disrespect Lynn. And you know, he was merely saying, hey, you know, how is it that you're getting on my person and you're judging her so differently than you're judging other people?
Yes.
It's not right. And, you know, so he fired back at him with, I've been doing this for 50 years, which of course, you know, this guy's, you know, been in dancing for all of his life as well, and probably is a whole lot more relevant. And he said, well, maybe it's time to get out.
Yes.
And then she jumps in like she's got to fix everything. And, you know, she's, you know, the Keystone Cop here. Oh, don't you disrespect Len. Well, so last night, I guess they've got this fixed up. Oh, it gets good, Tammy. Last night, she's firing up on Hope again, and Max is standing there, and she goes, that's fine, Max, just go ahead and smile. Go, keep on smiling. As she's doing her thing, it's like, who do you think you are? Just give your critique, you know, you don't need to fire up on Max. So backstage, I guess the press asked him, you know, what was up, and he goes, I have no idea what the hell her problem is. Fuck her. Next question.
Whoa! On the show, he said the F word?
No. This is backstage, I guess, with press.
Oh.
I guess there's press back there or something after the show. Yes. So this is way more exciting than the show ever could hope to be.
Yes.
So that's why I'm watching Dancing with the Stars.
Well, now, do you think that the judges make a considerable amount more money than the dancers do? Because I would guess that the judges are supposed to be considered, as in the template of American Idol and what all these shows have been stolen from. The judges are supposed to be the experts. They would be the ones that naturally are making all the money, I would assume.
I don't know about that. I would think that you could lose Carrie Ann Inaba without any problem.
Oh,
You know,
I don't think so.
Oh, she's got nothing. Okay, you can't lose Bruno.
You can't lose Bruno. Definitely not. The other guy, Len, he kind of blends into me. Like, there's too many guys with accents on that show.
I think you could totally lose her. She is just Paula Abdul in my book. She's the Paula Abdul of the bunch. Get rid of her. Len, he's not exactly a Randy, but but it's Bruno that you can't lose. But anyway, I mean, I would argue that the stars on the show are definitely some of the dancers like...
Well, they have, I mean, I get that they have become stars, and maybe they do. I think probably initially when the show first started, that the judges probably made a lot more money than the dancers. But certainly these, what's her name that was on there that's supposed that's the beard for Ryan Seacrest, that dates Ryan Seacrest. Wow. I'm sure when she was on the show at the end, she probably got a serious bump because she was one of the better dancers, one of the dancers that everybody knows. There's that Mark Ballas, there's her brother, that Derek Huff. There's, Maxim has definitely gotten to be one of the dancers that people know. So they must make more money than, there are a handful of dancers, I don't know what the hell their names are, right? So those are the people, I'm sure everybody negotiates their own contract year to year like anything else.
Anyway, the point being is I'm sure Max can be a dick or whatever, but that Carrie Ann Inaba needs to check herself. And ultimately, I don't really care about any of this crap. I was just really kind of elated that backstage he just said, I don't know what the hell her problem is. Fuck her. Next question.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go. Check it, Carrie.
I'll watch it so you don't have to, okay?